Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Let's Paint TV sings. Oh, we got some new sounds for you. Oh, that is future, baby. It's some futuristic stuff. Alright, Let's Paint TV sings. I'm hanging out with you. Having some fun. You probably figure out that I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. But we keep going nevertheless, and we're experimenting, and that's the beauty of experimenting on various go further with our existence of who we are, what we're going to do. What should we do? I don't know. We're going to search and seek that out. We're going to go ahead and move forward and find some form of discovery, baby. New discovery, new possibilities, new horizons. Hey, let's make TV here, hanging out with you in the chat, hanging out with you in the chat room here on YouTube Live. We're live, hanging out, playing some music. If you're here, I know things are okay, sis. I am I-A-K. Are things okay? Is this the calm before the storm, people? Is this it? Are we just having a calm in that storm? What kind of storm is that? What is it? As we go, as we leave. What would it be like? Will it be electronic music? Will we be non-stop radio transmissions from here to a galaxy far, far away? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Alan. Thank you for watching. Wow. All right, I hope you guys are all doing all right out there. Wherever you are. It's quiet. It's quiet. Nice and quiet. Peaceful. Nice and quiet. The day the world stopped. This is the day the world stopped. These days, the world stops. Hey, should we switch it up? I'm kind of tired of that. I can't. Let's change it. Let's get another song, another kind of musical instrument to play. Let's see what else we can come up with. Here. Let's see what we got. How about some Galactic? Galactic Layers. How about that, guys? All right. I like that. That has some possibilities. See if I can get this. There you go. I'll just put this way in. Oh! Oh yeah! Yeah! I am Strumdum! Yeah! Thank you so much! Thank you!
That's in the way. Let's put that back. Put that away. I can't.
Okay, this next song is called Trip to Mars. Trip to Mars, guys. All aboard! All aboard! Trip to Mars! Let's go! Get your ticket ready! We're going to Mars, people! Only people with tickets can come on board. All right, everybody loaded? Everybody in? Close the hatch. Let's close the hatch. Ready for liftoff. Let's go for liftoff, people. Okay. 10, 9, 7, 6, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Whoa! Yeah! Oh! Oh, we're passing through the electric light field! We're going through it, people! Hold on! Make sure you get your seatbelts on! Hold on, people! Don't lose your lunch! Okay. We made it past it. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you for the tip. Thank you so much. Okay, people, we went past the hard part. Now it's just another 5 hours of flight to get to Mars. We have in-flight menu for you to partake in and take a look at some of that stuff. We have a lot of great entertainment for you, along with some wonderful food to eat. We got Tang. We got a lot of Tang to eat. Now make sure you guys, there's some viruses going around, so make sure you clean and swab your seat. It might be too late, you might already sit in it and you already shit your pants through all that terrible turbulence, but nevertheless, it's never too late to clean and swab your surroundings. This is the co-pilot, Captain Mr. Les Payne here. Thanks again for coming along with our trip to Mars. Someone wants to get off okay, Kim Jong-un wants to get off on the moon. All right, let's just drop you off right now. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, there he goes. We dropped him off at Mars, on the moon. Let's continue on. There's a bathroom in the back. It's in the back. I think it's being used at the moment. Someone might be in there right now. So you're just gonna have to wait. But you can't be waiting. You have to be sitting down with your seatbelt on for the turbulence, the unprojected, the unknown of space flight. Sorry, we cannot provide peanuts anymore. Only pretzels. Hold tight, people, hold tight. This is gonna go through a rough one here. Hold on, people, hold on. It's gonna be all right. This is just some outer space turbulence. That's all the radio frequencies ever been projected on AM radio from its infancy. All the radio waves have been blasted, and we're countering them. We got the shield. We got our shield here, our AM radio shield, conservative AM radio talk shield. It's gonna protect us. We're gonna get through this, people. Sit tight. Eat your pretzels, people. Okay. It's good, people. We're okay. All right. Okay, good time to take a nap right now, because from here on out, it's going to be peaceful till we get to Mars in about 2 more years. Okay, so this is your captain. You're just going to relax. You can watch all your in-flight entertainment, eat some of those pretzels. And we got about 2 more years, Earth years, to Mars. You just sit right back and enjoy the trip. All right, 1 year already went by. We already went by 1 year. That's how fast it goes. It goes by fast. Guys, get ready. We're going to start landing here. We're going to start landing onto Mars. Please fill out the immigration papers. Have your passports ready. I do not. And please make sure you fill it out with the black pen or blue pen. Break it to the surface. Make sure your seatbelts on, guys. Can't use the bathroom anymore. All right? Put your seatbelts So make sure your seatbelts are on and your chair is upright. All right, little turbulence here, guys. We're gonna break into the surface of Mars. Hold on. Okay, we're landing now. Too late. Can't go back. All right, we're in. We're on Mars. Oh, how beautiful that is. Hello, everybody. We have welcome to Mars. Temperature is 575 degrees. I hope you enjoy your stay here on Mars. You know, we cherish, we love the fact that you chose us. You had many other choices to fly to Mars, and yet you decided to fly with us, and we want to thank you so much on flying with us, and have a wonderful stay in Mars, on Mars. Now, if you are transitioning to some other various planets, make sure you talk to our gate keeper and tell them where you're headed, and they'll get you to the right gate. But watch out for those viruses. Don't touch nothing. Don't shake no hands, particularly those Martians. Don't be touching no Martians, baby. Don't do it. All right, where's the hotel? Where's the hotel? Gonna take a break and then where's our steward? All right, hang out with the stewardess. Where's our stewardess? Stewardess. What's the name of a male stewardess? Be careful. Be careful if that's what you're planning on doing with the Martians. I do not recommend touching Martians. For that matter, do not touch a fellow human being. Don't ever touch another human being ever again. Never. Alright, we had some fun. You're watching Let's Paint TV Sings. If you call this singing, congratulations. I am Mr. Let's Paint. I am here for your pleasure. It's mutual, though. I'm also having a good time. I think. I like to think I'm having a good time. I'm not always certain if that's the case, but definitely feel as though I'm having a good time. And if you're feeling you're having a good time, then you might be actually having a good time. It could be a false positive, but that's better than a negative. in my book. And that goes along with faking it to making it. You guys like this music? Should we mix it up? I might want to mix it up. Okay, we're done with the space. Let's go to another sound. Play with some more sound, different kind of sound. Let's see. March 24th, 2020, Los Angeles, California. National Guard has rounded up the citizens of the city of Los Angeles and interning them in quarantine camps. $5 billion Los Angelinos rounded up and interned. Okay, that's not true. That's not happening. It could be happening. You never know. Chris says it's just a little bit too loud, yeah. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Nevertheless, I don't have very good control over the audio and how it's being presented. President Trump just declared Los Angeles a no-go zone. Los Angeles has now been declared a no-go zone. No one is allowed
to go to Los Angeles anymore. 5 million citizens of Los Angeles have now been quarantined and will not be allowed out of the city, the city of Los Angeles.
All right. I wish I had more to say about that. I really don't. I couldn't really riff on it too much more than just a sentence or two. Maybe I need to get some more words for that. Could be a good song, right? Could be a hit. Could be one of these kind of end of the world hits. I don't really know. I'm not familiar with popular songs, so I don't know the Pokemon theme song. Sorry. And watch children and old people die from exhaustion in the toilet paper mines. That's good. That's a good one. I need to write up like a dystopian end of the world scenario. Play us a standard. I don't really have. I don't even know nothing. If you've been watching, if you see anything that I ever do, I don't know nothing. I am just regurgitating my limited knowledge of anything, of my existence. You would love my elevator and Brain Hotel, a song called Mermaids. got an idea. Keep it up, Mr. Let's Paint. I shall. I got an idea. I'm running out of. Let me see. I don't have enough. Running out of power. Shoot. What are we gonna do? I can't do what I want to do. What I need is some. Okay, I got it. Because this might be probably even better. So let's see. Let me see if I can get this to go. I am gonna try to see if I can come up with some. Okay, we got enough. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find something here. Okay, let's see. Later. Google. Looking for something that maybe I could read as an experiment. I don't know if this is going to work. You guys still there? Okay, good. Hang in there. Let me see. Get away from. Let's see if we can do something here. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try reading reading this. Let's see if this makes any sense. This is a test. We're testing. New Kanaravar. Can't even. The rate of new coronavirus cases in New York is doubling about every 3 days and is spreading up even more, Governor Andrew Cuomo said Tuesday. That is a dramatic increase in the rate of infection. The new estimates are troubling and astronomically numbers, the governor said, and added that the apex of the curves of rising coronavirus cases in fuck. Can't read this without the. I gotta get it in a better position. I can't read it. Alright, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, I don't know, maybe put it here. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let's see if we can do it this way. Let's see if we can do it this way. Okay, that's better. That's better. So now we can read the news. Okay, here we go. We're going to read the news and then play weird-ass music behind it. All right? Okay. Oh, Black Cheese, thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. I don't know why this doesn't work. That's supposed to go on automatically. It works sometimes and it doesn't always work. I don't get it. Thank you, Black Cheese, for the $2 tip. It's supposed to go on automatically. I don't know. Okay. Let's try this out. Thank you, Black Cheese. New coronavirus cases in New York is doubling about every 3 days and is speeding up even more. Let's try that again. Speeding. I said spending. The rate of new coronavirus cases in New York is doubling about every 3 days. And is speeding up even more, Governor Andrew Cuomo said Tuesday. That is a dramatic increase in the rate of infection. The new estimates are troubling and astronomical numbers, the governor said. He added that the apex of the curve of rising coronavirus cases in New York is still 14 to 21 days away, according to the latest projections. The governor also said New York is in urgent need of ventilators and other vital resources. We need the federal help, and we need the federal help now, says Cuomo. As of around midday Tuesday, New York had 25,665 coronavirus cases, roughly half of the U.S. total.
The state says at least 210 people there have died from COVID-19. So far, the governor said New York has not flattened the curve. The metric many officials are following as they attempt to keep the contagious respiratory virus from overwhelming public health systems. We haven't flattened the curve, Cuomo said, and the curve is actually increasing. The COVID-19 pandemic is already put New York residents under strict limits in their daily lives, with businesses ordered to shut down and people told to isolate themselves. Citing those restrictions and New York's success in becoming a leader in testing people for the coronavirus, Cuomo said, in many ways, we have exhausted every option available to us. New York performed nearly 13,000 coronavirus tests on Monday, bringing its total to more than 91,000. Along the way, the state's health experts have sought answers to vital questions, such as how quickly the coronavirus spreads and whether it can be slowed down. So far, the results are not encouraging. We're not slowing it, and it's accelerating on its own, Cuomo said. We were looking at a freight train coming across the country, and now looking at a bullet train, the governor said, repeating a comment that he said originally came from one of the state's health forecasters. The latest rise in cases has forced a dramatic revision of the state's projections of how hard COVID-19 will hit people and hospitals in the state. In recent days, Cuomo has said New York would need around 110,000 hospital beds to deal with the crisis, more than double the 53,000 it currently has. The new projection suggests that the number of hospital beds needed could be as high as 140,000, Cuomo said. Cuomo issued an executive order on Monday requiring all hospitals in the state to boost their capacity by 50% to meet the expected need. If the latest projections prove accurate, the state will have to find even more hospital beds now. It will also need many more intensive care unit spots. New York currently has around 3,000, but the new projections say that at the height of COVID-19's outbreak in New York, the state could need space for 40,000 to be in intensive care at the same time. The state also desperately needs ventilators to help people breathe after their lungs have been compromised by COVID-19. New York has now procured about 7,000 of them. It estimates call for an additional 30,000. You cannot buy them. You cannot find them, Cuomo says. Every state is trying to get them. Other countries are trying to get them. To try to stretch the life-saving resource of as much as possible, the governor said. The state is experimenting with ways to split one ventilator between two patients who would be in side-by-side beds. It's difficult to perform. It's experimental, Cuomo said, but at this point, we have no alternative. The governor reiterated his call for the federal government to help ease the critical shortage, saying that the Trump administration could use the Defense Production Act to compel companies to produce equipment. Another option, he said, would be for the government to use the stockpile of roughly 20,000 ventilators. Cuomo said that He also he has asked Health and Human Service Secretary Alex Azar to let New York use the ventilators, and he said he would also reminded Azar that his agency's first priority is the health of Americans. All right, I'm not gonna keep. This goes on and on, and that's it. And that's the news. All right. Did you guys enjoy that? Were you enjoying that? I could keep going. Did you guys find that good or what? Was that tickling your fancy? Yeah, we could just read the news like this, huh? Okay. Okay, let's read another, let's see how this. U.S. orders up to a year-long break on mortgage payments. Homeowners who have lost income or their jobs because of the coronavirus outbreak are getting some relief. You know, I don't feel like talking anymore, so screw it. I'm not reading the news anymore. That's it. Not going to read anymore. Okay. It's all depressing stuff anyway, so screw it. Okay, but it was interesting. It was a good one. It was fun. Well, I don't think I want to read the news per se. I'd rather make it up and make it a little more dystopian or whatever. I don't want to just read the straight up news because then it just becomes, yeah. I mean, I'd rather make it up and make it even worse or better but not what it is. Only because it's original, you know, it's more funner. It's a little more interesting. We'd watch you making a sandwich. Thank you, Black Cheese. Speaking of cheese, I just finished eating a lovely. I didn't do it all in one day. It took me about a week, but I ate a nice little chunk of some Irish sharp cheese
that I picked up at the deli. And it's got such flavor. Man, I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. I could probably eat more cheese than I should. And just a shout out to the Irish sharp cheese that I've been eating. Richard cheese, is it? Nah, I mean maybe. You want me to go check it? I'll check it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is. Give me a second. I'll tell you what it is. So good. Okay, no, it's not. It's not called. No, it's not Dick cheese. No. This is the cheese that I picked up. This is. It's called Dubliner, actually, by Kerrygold. I believe it comes from Ireland. It is. It's very sharp. I really enjoy it. Okay. Enough show and tell. Let me put that back in the fridge. Ah. What's that? I like the hot. The painting turned into a big fish. I like hot. The paint. What's that, Alex? I don't get it. I guess you're referring to the painting I have in the background, yes. It, kind of having some issues with it, but, working on it. How? You like how? I like how. Hey, buddy. Glad you're back. I am back, yes I am. The painting. I like how the painting turned into a big fish tank, yes. Blort. Yeah, so I took the paintings, the backdrops. You might remember that backdrop. I did those backdrops for that portrait thing, and then I had them, and I go, screw this. These things. There's nothing to this. And then I thought, oh, that'd be kind of neat to make these a fish tanks for the backdrop on a fish tank, a fish bowl. So that's what I've done with these. I've only done the one. I got another one right here to work on, and it's waiting for me to. It's so hard to work sometimes. It's hard. I don't know, life, man. It's hard to be motivated. You love it? I feel like it's dead. I feel like I need to put some oil paint and make it a little more. Make the paint, the colors pop or something. But so I'm not convinced I'm done with it. But it's kind of there, It's kind of there anyway. So I'm not. I think I'm gonna have to put some oil and repaint some of the fish. That's the thought. To give it a little more pop, maybe. Looks like a dream painting, yeah. It is kind of a dream painting, isn't it?
we are living in a dream, you know. It's just a non-stop, one size fits all dream. Maybe. What's neat about this? What's neat about life, or being creative and then just making stuff and not really being certain about what you're doing, which that's me, is that possibly it can all add up to something, and there's something neat about that. I'm not certain I've done that, but I love that idea that it could be. I love that idea that what you do, you know, as a collective whole can be perceived or seen for what it is, the whole enchilada. Some tiny nights. Yeah. Well, I need to do so much. There's just so much to do. Well, we got more to do. I got more to do. Actually, it has the idea of doing the fish tanks. I did that years ago, and I thought, oh, it'd be so fun to do a show of a whole bunch of fish tanks, you know. So it may happen, but I don't really have there is no I don't really have a venue to do so, or thank you, Chris. Edibles. You doing edibles? You know, probably. You know, now I'm not. I'm always on the fence about the whole pot smoking thing, even though it's legal to do now here in California. But you know, like even Willie Nelson doesn't smoke weed anymore because it's the lungs. You know, it's the lung thing. And so he's doing the edibles. Are you doing edibles, Alex? So yeah, you guys want to talk coronavirus update? I don't know. It's kind of doom and gloom, obviously, but or it can be or it could be. But there is hope, and I think in a situation like this, you want to at least give the hope some help there, and hope for the hope, you know. Yeah. But they are definitely painting a doom and gloom, at least to some agencies, some municipalities. Doesn't look good over there in New York City, that's for sure. And they're warning that it's bound to be the case here in Los Angeles. So it is kind of frustrating or scary.
So you know, time will tell on that. Obviously, I would kind of personally like to just put myself in a self-induced coma. I'll put myself in a coma for at least about like a month or two. So I can just write it out. I just want to put myself, check in into one of those. Do they have those places, or is there a place like that you could just disappear without any kind of interaction? Any kind of living, you could just disappear from life for a whole month or so. Anyway, in lieu of that, which obviously that's not the case, we will be here hanging out. Empires come and go. Art survives, says Mr. Ambrosi. Empires come and go. Art survives. Start talking about painting or poetry and music. I'm not here to hear more crap about the latest boogeyman. I wish I could volunteer at hospitals, says Chris, to help out. But gotta work from home. Self-induced volunteer. Alex says, talk about art and the music of the spheres. Black Cheese says, oh my God, business opportunity, voluntary cum centers. What? I tried, but yeah. Well, we don't spend too much time with it. I did end up talking about it a little bit. We do definitely escape because it is true. There is always something that is comes about, and you do wonder maybe sometimes really. Well, it depends on how it's affecting you. You know, if you're losing your job, that's not good. If you're being restricted for access to the rest of the world, that's not good. That is the case, and you can get flights. You know, you could fly. Have you checked airplane flights? They're really cheap right now. Now's the time to buy some flights. What's up with Tito's? You doing Tito's? Yeah, you're really promoting the Tito's, Alex. What do you do with Tito's? That's like tequila? You doing the tequila now? Working the tequila? I've heard good things about tequila, I gotta say. Oh, for hand sanitizer. You doing the hand sanitizer? What about good germs? You know, we're forgetting that germs are actually good. Remember, only a couple of years ago, we were giving hand sanitizing and disinfectant sprays and disinfective soaps, anti-disinfectant. What, I don't know. Am I saying that right? Remember, we were giving them a hard time, saying, "Look, people are getting wimpy. Their immune systems are becoming wimpy." No one's talking about that right now, right? No one wants to talk about it. But people are saying that only a few years ago, our immune systems are becoming wimpy because we are being big babies about protecting ourselves. And now we're wearing masks and we're wearing gloves.
and we can't even handle a stupid germ. We're going to get so damn clean and protective about our bodies and ourselves that any little silly germ or bug, super bug, says Andrew, is just going to wipe us out more so than if we just used regular soap and water. And there are good germs. You guys are overlooking, we are overlooking the good germs. There are good germs out there. Yeah, there's some bad ones. They're going to make you sick, and they will make you die. They will kill you, such as this. Anyway, I just want to point that out. By the way, other people's farts, those are good for you. Have you heard that one? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff out there in terms of community spread, and in this case, community farts that are good for you. So let's not all put everything out with the baby in the bathwater. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, you know, or whatever, however you're supposed to. Andrew, I don't know who Bruno Ganz is. Is he like, sounds like a German guy. Bruno. Not familiar with him. You asking me? I don't know. Earwax. We're going to be okay, right? I think so, Brian. I think we're going to be all right. He's an old actor. The name kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not... I'm really bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to be... maybe I am, but... I don't mean to be indifferent to various personalities and names and figures. I don't really. I'm not good at keeping track or knowing about these people. It seems. And that goes for artists and particularly actors and musicians. I'm just really bad at. Okay, this is we're at a new part of the show where I will play a song. Any song you want me to, I'll make a song up. At least give I'll try for tips.
Tips. That would get me to play. There's a little bit of a shine on that tip sign here. There you go, tips. What are the grindcore metal bands up to? No, I don't know. I just don't know. Not really sure. Not really sure. It is quiet though. Overall, it's very quiet. You know, only a couple of weeks ago, we had helicopters flying over all the time. I was like telling you, yeah, there's helicopters flying over, and it's because there's like a bunch of police activity and this and that. It's quiet. It's really quiet. It's really kind of. There's sort of a comfortable numb. For the most part. However, maybe not so much like at the Costco or Trader Joe's, but I haven't been to those yet. But I've heard that that could be a. Well, you know, one of the bands you asked me about, metal band. I guess they would be considered a metal band. Raw Dunes, that one that they came and played. Well, one of the members I've subsequently performed with a couple of more times here in Los Angeles, and but he's the other. Him and his wife are. Have a band called Peking Lights, Peking Lights, and they're pretty popular. So they're not so much heavy metal anymore. That particular group, or he is. Do you remember performing LK Gallery in 2010 for Space Health Show? Yeah, I do remember. I think I did that show twice, or that place on Glendale, right? Glendale Boulevard. I used to live over there. I used to live off of Temple, Temple Boulevard. I lived up there by the library on Douglas and Temple. So that was my old neighborhood. Yeah, I remember playing that. Ooh, that's a great request. Starman by David Bowie. I love that song. That is a long time ago. Black Cheese. I mean, how do you even know that it was 2010? How do you even know that was 2010, man? Oh, and you know what's crazy is that there was. So that place was there. It was next to the Haitian restaurant on Glendale Boulevard. But then there was another place, like literally next to it, that was another performance art space that I played at too. And I forgot the name of that place. Well, we put the show on and you were a rat. Thanks for doing it. Oh, wow. Jeez. What do you do now, Black Cheese? I remember doing it. Okay, yeah, Pear Space, right? There was El Keg and then Pear Space, which was literally next door on the other side of the parking lot.
and I played at both places, and I don't know if I did Pairspace twice, maybe just once. For sure I did it once, but I think I might have done it twice. They're not around anymore, huh? They were good though. I wish I knew more about the song. Oh yeah, you're at Amoeba? Isn't that place, aren't they closing down, or they're moving out of their space in Hollywood? That's so sad, because didn't they build that building just for them? It's like kind of fucked up that you guys got kicked out of there. You guys like built that building for that purpose. Man, I love that song by David Bowie, Starman, but I couldn't even... Oh, you know what I heard, or I saw? Not that you guys would know much about it, but San Francisco Art Institute is closing indefinitely, which sounds like they are closing for good. That's not good. That's a great institution. Well, you know, it's been around forever. A lot of great artists done stuff and been up there and stuff. I wish I knew the hook. What's the hook? I'm a star man. Na 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 na. I wish I need just the hook with all your heart, but I don't even know the hook. That's the problem. I wish I knew more about that song. We should do some karaoke. That's what we should do. There you go. That's it. Just let it flow. I'm the star man. Na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Keep thinking na 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 na. Keep thinking na na. Keep thinking na. I'm the star man. Keep it going, people. Keep it going, people. We are. I don't know what that's all about. You guys seem to like it. I don't know. Good thing about you guys are very forgiving about my my abilities. So thank you so much. I'm a starman floating in the cosmos. I got nothing to hide but just my naked self. I just finished filming The Man Who Fell to Earth. And I have no penis. It's a good movie, Man Who Fell to Earth, sort of. I say that it's a good movie, but honestly, I wouldn't really want to watch it ever again. Maybe I would. You know, they're giving out the cable company is giving away. You know, sometimes the cable company gives you free like Showtime. They're like giving me free Showtime right now. So I'm like trying to watch Showtime. It's not worth watching. I'm not finding myself watching it, even though it's free. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but just one of those things. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go get the lyrics for Starman. All right, because I think it's possible to actually do something here. Okay, just give me a second. Get a little more wine. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, found it. I found it, my friends. Let's see if we can get this to work. This might fall, but it's okay. Okay, guys, ready? Okay. Don't know what time it is, and the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was lying down. Some get rock and roll. He said. Then the loud sound did decide to fade. Come back to the slow fade. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us. Okay. Let's just do the let's just do the whatever. What do you call that? Okay, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's worldwide. He told me, let the children lose it. Oh, let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. I don't know. I'm not sure this is quite right. He'd like to come to meet us. Where's that? I don't see that in there. Okay, I'm just gonna read it all out without any from the top. Let's go to the top here. All right, from the top, guys. Didn't know what time it was, and the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was lying down. Some get it on rock and roll, he said. Then the loud sound did seem to fade. Come back like a slow voice on a wave of phase haze. That weren't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. I had to phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Switch on the TV, may we pick him on the channel too. Look out your window, I can see his light. If he can sparkle, he may. Well, there's more to it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, there's a whole bunch. I can't do all this shit. It's too much, man. Alright. Okay, let's just read it so that we can not like get all into it. Just kind of. Okay, this is Starman by David Bowie. Didn't know what time it was, and the lights were low.
I'll lean back on my radio. Some cat was lying down. Some get it on rock and roll, he said. Then the loud sound did seem to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of phase haze. That weren't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. I had to phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's all. So you heard him too. Switch on the TV. We may pick him up on channel 2. Look out our window. I see he's right. His light. Oh, fuck. All right. All right. Well, we had fun here. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. I had good hanging out with you. Thanks for the super chats. That's always good. That's special. And stay alive, will you? All right, Andrew. Chris. Everyone else. When will we meet again? Tomorrow. I'll be back again. I'm on quarantine. I'm stuck here. I just go to the store and pick up bottles of wine. It's true. Though I'm really looking for toilet paper, but there's just no toilet paper out there. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Anyway, hang in there, guys. They say it's going to get worse. All right, hang in there. Anyway, don't touch nobody. Don't touch nobody. No sex, by the way. No sex. No. If you're with your quarantined loved one, I think it's okay to have sex with them. I would suspect that that's okay. I'm signing off. I'm going to sign off here at the top of the hour. Can you talk about the best ways to go to sleep, please? Like meditation, says Alex H. Don't touch face, yeah. We'll be on again tomorrow. Meditation's good. Yeah, if you can do that. Mantras are really good. I try both. I recommend it if you can. Mantras are good because sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, and I do, and you can bust out a mantra, and that will put your mind at ease, and you can possibly go back to sleep. No guarantee. No guarantee there. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, depending on how you take it, the nightmare is going to be on again tomorrow. You can wake up to the nightmare. That's not cool. But I guess somehow we're becoming desensitized to it all, and we adjust. So you always adjust, even under kind of weird times. So. Yeah, get some mantras going there, Alex H. And meditation, that's always good. There's no real right way to do it. Meditation, just get into trying to do it. That's all. That's my recommendation. Don't sweat the fact that you can't do it right, or you're thinking too much while you're doing it. Don't worry about it. Just do it. It's somewhat calming, even if you do it wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's my advice to you all. And that's my time's up. I'm gonna stop talking and see if there's anything good on TV besides the news, which is, like I said, they gave us Showtime, and I'm not finding anything good on there. Even though there's like 5 channels on Showtime, it's still no good. Nothing's good on there. At least nothing yet. So I'll give it another shot. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks again for hanging out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Most likely. More than likely, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. We're still alive, guys.